G'day, how you going? And welcome aboard to All Aboard Live.
Please allow passengers to alight first before boarding the train.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. This is All Aboard, episode 165. We pulled the trigger a bit earlier tonight. I'm keen to get on the rails. I've been up and down the West Coast main line a fair bit today, ladies and gentlemen. I have done 2 uploaded videos. And the main reason is I've been talking about how I've been having these freezing issues every time I go around curves in Train Sim World. I'm sort of been thinking it's a DX12 problem. Using DX12, so I've decided today to pull the trigger and delete DX12 off my lines in the Steam and go back to standard DX11. I've still got the custom engine inning, I've still got reshade, I've still got mods, so all of that's still there. But, yeah, I've been having so much real bad freezing with DX11, but that's only on the first run. After the first run, I've been alright. It's been not too bad. But the problem is, I did a couple of trips where it didn't go fully up and down Birmingham Crew. So, I ended up doing sitting inside the cab in the guard seat on a Class 350 on my final trip, and did the full trip back from Crewe to Birmingham, just sitting there while I was cooking. I just let it run, and yeah, it's cleaned it up. So we should be not too bad now this time around. So I do note the 2 uploaded videos I've got that I'm gonna post. I'm still gonna post them up. Look, they're gonna be really bad with shuttering. More so between Wolverhampton and Stratford on the second trip, though. So, yeah, do look forward to that. So hopefully it's okay here on the stream tonight. And we should be right to go. Now, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are rolling with a livery. This is a mod, ladies and gentlemen. You know how I've been saying I haven't been able to get the liveries using the grit hub thing or whatever it is? I finally worked out how to use it and how to get these liveries into the game. So, yeah, we are on tonight for that. So that's good. So this is one of the liveries. Let's get that black box on. Alright, that's up and running. A little bit of a horn. So we've got the Inner City 220 tonight. Inner City 220. So yeah, tonight we're playing in DX11, so any other trips that we do outside of the West Coast main line, obviously there's going to be really bad micro shattering on tonight's stream. Do note that. I'll give you guys heads up. Because yeah, I've gone back to DX11. So I'm building that cache up again. I've got to build that cache. So, right, let's get to our comments. John67 is on. Let me get the safety systems on. Don't know why that's done that. Why is that sputtered? Okay, that's weird. keep that off. Yeah, so John 67, NG6, or NG, yeah, N6G, Choo Choo Train. Yeah, midweek World of Trains on Wednesday, folks. Don't forget, big live stream. It will be 6 p.m. on that day. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to use DX11 and I'm going to clean it up through the daytime and make sure it's going to run really nice when we're live. So I'll probably do the same thing again. I might just let it run on being sitting in the guard seat or whatever, sitting in the cabin, let it run. It's not going to clean the micro shadowing up completely. Obviously, that's Unreal Engine 4. It's an Unreal Engine thing. It wasn't built for this type of video gaming. So tonight is the 165th edition of our All Aboard live stream. So we've been, obviously, we've done Train Sim. This was originally a Train Sim Classic live streaming show. It was meant to be only a Train Sim Classic live streaming show. Probably about the first 30 to 40, 50 episodes were just Train Sim Classic. Yeah, it's become a Train Sim World live streaming show. Pretty much from 5 onwards it became one, and yeah, we're here tonight doing it again, and yeah, boy, we got the roadmap later on today too, folks. Hey, it's a Monday. It's a long weekend here in Australia. It's not in the UK, so we've got the roadmap coming up overnight, our time here in Australia. So that is going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to that. Actually, not really, to be honest, because we all know the roadmap's a load of bullshit, but we know now that the next 2 routes are the West Coast Main Line. So if you're not aware, later this week, Just Trains on their website, on their YouTube channel, will be previewing the West Coast Main Line, Preston the Crew. So that is the next DLC after this next one. So obviously we're getting back-to-back West Coast main lines, obviously in the now era and the 80s era. But yeah, 2 sections of the West Coast main line coming in, which is going to be very exciting for people that want to do the whole shebang in one go with a Palomino or a 805 or 807 like me. So and slap it into one big giant live stream or uploaded video. Join our chat. It is subscribers only.
Due to defective brakes, the next train does not stop at this platform. Intending passengers should board this train by running down the platform.
Well, the Formula 1 was very interesting last night, wasn't it? Oh, the one that I said that I picked to win it freaking crashed into the wall. Oh. You freaking bloody break... did any of you watch the Formula 1 last night? Like, seriously, like, come on. Like, what the fuck? You know, the last corner, full breaking up, and... red flags a race after the second crash. And it was, yeah, made for a quite interesting race. But man, the penalties that were going off in that race were like absolutely insane. So yeah, I have to say this year was a very interesting Monte Carlo race because it's been quite boring the last fair few years. It is one of my favourite races on the calendar, but yeah, the last couple have been quite boring. This one was not too bad. The young fella got it again. Man, this guy's an absolute whap. I did say that last night as well on the ATS live stream. Very successful stream last night, over 4 hours. Replays now showing. We did 2 liveries last night. Formula 1 last night. Yeah, it was on overnight. That's probably why, Chris. I don't think you stay up on the hours like I do. So I always crash out on average around anywhere between 1 to 2 to 3 a.m. every night. So when I'm here at home, I do. Well, I'm at my mate's house. Yeah, I crash out. We go to bed around about 11 or something, 10, 11. Well, my best mate seems to go a bit earlier than me, but he's obviously, you know, he's got the kids, he's got the wife, you know, and I respect that, and you know, that's totally understandable. He's a man, he's a gentleman, so yeah, he's my best mate. So you know, like, it's up to him what he does in life. That's the way it goes, mate. Anyway, Connor, welcome to the stream. Chris is saying he has the BR 1111. Oh, speaking of the old livery packs, I noticed that the fellas, all the OBB stuff and all that, I noticed that it's all now being completely repacked and it's individual now. So it's not packed up like it used to be. I don't know why the hell they do this so late into an era of Train Sim World. Like, we're now coming once again to the time where next month we're going to have Train Sim World 7 announced and officially announced. We know it's on. We know it's coming, and we know that Dovetail have been working behind the scenes with. Pretty much 99% of the fixes are going to be making you want to buy Train Sim World 7.
Oh, yeah.
This is running way better than what it was before. I was jerking every 2 seconds on this. It was like, it frees up like for about 8 seconds. And then you'll go a split second and then it'll freeze up again a little bit. Like I said, it's not completely fixed freezes, but there it goes again. See a couple little jerks, but nothing severe. I think it's got to do more so with the trains that come up as well. That's loading in that memory and all that. It's loading in all that stuff. It sort of freezes, of course, it freezes and that. As we know, Dovetail have already confirmed that trains do. The way that the trains get loaded up are causing issues. It's already been confirmed on that side. It's just a matter of fixing it all up, polishing up, cleaning up. That a save actually, because in case we go through that red signal and it doesn't pull the trigger. I think when you get close to it, it does. It's one of those trippers. Approaching Wolverhampton. think if we slap that thing there, that was when it triggers. Nah. Let's not go to... Okay. Okay, let's see what's happening up in front. There we have a train. This is the train that we've got to wait for. So, might be a case of a stuck train. We might have gotten one of these ones where there's a stuck train, and we'll give it a couple minutes. We'll see what happens. We're already behind on the timetable, so I think there is an issue. Wouldn't surprise me. There's been plenty of this shit happening. Get rid of that class 350.
Wolverhampton, please take all your belongings with you.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Yeah, very nice live stream last night with the trucks, folks. Over 4 hours it was, and very, very awesome. From Texas all the way up to Massachusetts that we ended up last night. And then we ended up bringing out a K200 with a triple with Queensland Management Freight there. Oh, Queensland Freight Management there at the end. And rolling down in California on a nice short trip at the end. So yeah, it was a very nice live stream, and we had a very nice donation of $50 by one of our viewers last night, Blood. So we thank him very much for that nice, beautiful super chat there last night. And the Joker skins, I've got some references today and everything, and yeah, we're going to start developing those skins, and that pack should be out very soon, within the next couple of weeks at modhub.us. The Joker skin pack for American Truck Simulator, so look forward to that.
This is Wolverhampton. This is a cross-country service to Bristol Temple Meads. The next station is Birmingham New Street.
Yep. Yeah. Straight to Birmingham New Street now. Might have a signal. We have to wait until we can get clearance into one of the platforms at New Street.
At night rave near the guard's compartment, naked with a blue light.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if anything will be added to the roadmap today. I'd probably lean towards no, but like being this close to announcement for Train Sim World 7 officially. They might even announce it today. You never know. But I think it was July last year they announced it. Obviously, everybody's pretty switched on now. Like, what's the point of holding back and saying it? You know, a few of them have already said about Train Sim World 7 in the streams this year, and Dovetail haven't pulled them up on it or anything. So it's it might be a disguise, and they actually are doing a whole new train simulator, which is what we really want. But is it going to be any better? That's the question. I don't know. I'm just sort of been thinking, you know, because they pulled the Unreal Engine 5 arcade thing off development, and I thought, well, maybe that's a sign. Maybe this was actually just a dummy towards them using Unreal Engine 5 for a whole new train sim, and they've found that the benefits from that, and they're going with it. So, you know, I don't know. It's just quite interesting. I lean towards more so a new train sim next year. I think next year makes more sense. But you never know. I think if they really, I think it would be a smart thing to bring it into a beta this year with a new train sim and release it in September. Obviously, September's pretty stacked up already with a lot of games and that. We know that Dovetail released in September, so we know it's September. I think all you guys out there that play video games, I think you pretty much know what you guys will be doing come November. So I'll see you online. Watch out for the sniper. Nah, car meets. Camping, 4-wheel driving, fishing's in it as well, so fuck it, we're going fishing. Who's up for a 4-wheel drive and a fish? Let's go. Let's have some fun. We found some really crazy places to throw 4-wheel drives up in GTA 5, I'll tell you that much. Obviously down the river with all the valleys and that. Obviously we've gone up Mount Chiliad multiple times. Gone off it multiple times in all kinds of crazy ways as well. All right, so yeah, it's quite surprising that they announced over the last 24 hours, actually on the weekend for Railfan TV this week, and then I've seen that they said that the following week they're going to dovetail themselves, are going to be doing a preview stream for West Coast Mainline, and I pretty much state the obvious there and then. I thought, oh, well, surely this is going to be a Friday release again, so I'm thinking it more so it will be a looking like a 19th of June release, which will be 18th of June for Thursday for the UK time. So I'm thinking around the 18th will be the release. Obviously, that's the 19th here in Australia, because it gets released around 4 a.m. On our time zone on Steam, which is the following day always when we have the Thursday DLC releases, Tuesday DLC releases are Wednesday here in Australia, and Thursday DLCs are Fridays here in Australia. So I can only think it would be around the 18th and then the 19th. So there you go. So that works out very, very good for me, because I won't be able to live stream on that week on the Wednesday, because Game 2 of the State of Origin is on. Yes, Reece Walsh is back, you little ripper. Go to my own. And the State of Origin team for New South Wales is about to be announced, actually. I'm going to kick back and mute this and listen to them dribble that bullshit. Gonna mute the mic for a second so I can listen to this, folks. So I want to know if they go with Mitchell Moses. I'll be quite happy if they do, because that'll be yeah, put Queensland back in the box seat. It doesn't really matter. I don't think. Yeah, I think they got a very strong team, New South Wales, this year. Yeah, it is. Sport is sport. I still represent my state. That's it. 60, slow down. Just gets it in there. Yeah, of course they're going to talk about Luai now because they're fucking struggling. You wonder.
Customers are reminded that smoking is not permitted in enclosed areas, such as waiting rooms, toilets, underground stations, or on
So much for
trains.
saying they're going to do it at 7. Thinking bloody go to a fucking 8. Now they got some fake fucking bloody sports bet World Cup. How can the fucking bloody guy just get injured and roll down the whole pitch and up the stairs? Get off the field. Fucking back the shit out of Brazil. Brazil are always a strong team in the Soccer World Cup, aren't they, folks? That's coming up this weekend, the FIFA World Cup. Spain and France are the favourites. I think France are going to be very, very hard to knock off. Mbappe and I think they're going to be very, very strong. Hopefully the Aussies do well, but we're in a pretty tough group actually. So yeah, it'll be hard to get out of the group stage. I think it'd be nice to get to quarterfinals, but yeah, I don't see it. What's that to say? Why would they sponsor a bunch of losers like that? Yeah, so I'll talk a little bit about the roadmap on the West Coast Mainline Trent Valley live stream this Wednesday. And yeah, see if there's anything interesting that comes out of it. But yeah, you know, I don't see there being much movement. Obviously, Trent Valley, like everything that's coming up will be still there. Trent Valley and Preston Crew, and we know that they are the next two routes to be released, and then they're actually the next two DLCs to be released in Trade Sim World. So like I said, I think mid-month, around 18th, 19th, I think it'll be a Thursday release actually, so it'll be Friday here in Australia. So for the Just Trade's release, as you know, Just Trade's releases are more expensive than normal regular releases, so that's the worst thing about it. But yeah, the next two releases are third party, and we know that Dovetail, what, they've got one on the roadmap. Is there one on the roadmap? All right, give me a second, folks. I'm going to mute this.
We are now approaching Birmingham New Street. Please take all your belongings with you.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Okay, so they've gone with Mitchell Moses and feckin' bloody Ethan Strange. Yeah, well, we know about... Look, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't think Mitchell Moses will play, so that's probably why they've done that. Payne Haas is there. Oh, shit. Not good. We've got no Payne Haas, we've got no fucking Katoti Staggs, we've got no Reece Walsh. The Broncos have got no fucking team against Souths this week, at all. We're going to get absolutely munched off the field. I was going to go to the game, but when, now Walsh has been picked, it's no use going to watch him. I'm not going to go and watch a bunch of fucking little fairies. I call them fairies because we've got no fucking team. So... Alright, coming into Birmingham New Street, platform 7. There's an Fenua again. Hello, welcome. It's one of those ones where you got to get right up to the son of a bitch. Sometimes they let you get away with it, but yeah, it's like running train where you got to be in between the gap of the bastard.
This is Birmingham New Street. This is a cross-country service to Bristol Temple Meads.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
All right, there we go. We have done that one. So there we have the very special inner city Swallow Voyager Class 220, sorry. And on the West Coast Mainline, the Birmingham crew. Right. Don't forget, West Coast Mainline, Trent Valley releases this week. It's a brand new DLC, and it's from All Aboard Studios, third party of Dovetail Games. And yeah, they are releasing the biggest UK route section in Train Sim World history, between Milton Keyes, where it ends on the West Coast South, so-called South section. Yeah, part of this actually to Rugby and all that is still part of the South section, and then from Rugby it sort of starts as Trent Valley. That's the Trent Valley region, and yeah, it ends up going down and curves around Stafford and ends up going north towards Crewe, and then Crewe on. And obviously, later this week, the preview of the West Coast Mainline Crewe, Preston to Crewe, or vice versa, Crewe to Preston, is coming, is previewing this week by Just Trains on their YouTube channel, and then Dovetail themselves will be doing a preview stream early next week. And so we are expecting that to release next week. And I said to you guys, more likely towards the end of the week. Looking like the Thursday release, and obviously our time zone, it'll be Friday morning. So, the Eels got 4. We're not talking about football. Bulldogs and Eels, they played earlier today, and the Bulldogs won by 2 points. So we'll leave it at that. Right, we are talking Train Sim World tonight, is what we're all talking about. When we're doing the train stream, we talk about trains. We don't talk about rugby league too often. We was talking the Origin teams because I was interested to see what the New South Wales Wankers will be putting towards my Mighty Maroons. Right. Let's head to the main menu. You know, I've lived in Sydney all my life, and yeah, I was born in Queensland, obviously. So yeah, all right, we'll leave it at that. No fuss, no stress. We are doing trains tonight, and this is our live streaming show, All Aboard Live. Right. Back in a second, folks. Oh, Dave, can you trace that? If you're going to continue to talk about footy, we're going to have to put you in the timeout, mate, unfortunately. Respect other people that are on the stream, please. Thank you. Right, we are doing West Coast... oh, is this the modded timetable? I think that is. Oh, no, it's not. That's right. /free. Oh, the new announcements one. Oh, here we go. This will be good. Here we go. We have a bit of East Coast way, folks. Do note, obviously, I've moved to DX11 again on the game. So, yeah. So I normally play Train Sim World on DX12. I've been playing on DX12 for years now. But I've just fed up with these jerking issues that are happening when I'm going around curves. So I've moved back to DX11 today, and it seems to be running better after you do a first run on the full trip. But yeah, so it probably will be shattering up a lot on here because obviously I haven't done anything on here. Right. There is no live streams for Rugby League. That's the end of that.
At night rave near the guard's compartment naked with a blue light.
Yes, Chris, that's correct, mate.
Doors closing.
No, he was just
Stand
asking,
clear.
that's all. So yeah, we don't live stream Rugby League 26. I only do uploaded videos, and most of the time I don't even get the time to even do the full rounds of Rugby League. My time's very short. I don't just sit here in a studio for hours on end and play video games or record videos or do mods. You know, I have my own life, obviously, and I do photography and video photography of real trucks. So it's just, yeah, very hectic schedule, and obviously I'm a father as well. So obviously you have to get time to go and see my daughter and all this stuff, and your time's always short. So we only live stream Train Sim World and American Truck Simulator, and from time to time Euro Truck. They're the only live streams that we do. We don't do any other live streams or any other games. We did a little bit of Forza Horizon 6 there for a little bit, but yeah, to be honest, Forza's Forza, and yeah. The map's pretty cool and everything, but it's the same shit, same smell. It's, you know, nothing fancy. It's like GTA 6, you know, it's gonna probably, you know, have a spark and everything at first, and then it's just gonna be the same old shit. It'll probably just end up, yeah, sitting there. I haven't played GTA in almost 3 years now.
Approaching London Road.
This route might actually work, probably run better, actually, being a remaster. And this is my all-time favorite Train Sim World route. This one right here, the East Coast Way.
Please do not sit on or obstruct the stairways.
This is London Road. This train is the southern service to Lewis, calling at Molescombe, Fowler, and Lewis. The next station is Molescombe.
Next station is Moscow. Please mind the gap for leaving the train for the platform. Watch out for the gingerhead person on the train. Cartman wouldn't like him, he'll be like, Ginger!
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Welcome aboard the southern service to Lewis. The next station is Moscow.
No.
We are now approaching Moscow.
It's probably fair enough he was talking about footy anyway, because I was talking a little bit about the state of origin there, so yeah, fair's fair. So yeah, Chris, no, you're probably right about we're here to talk about trains and everything, but yeah, I did start talking about the footy there, so no, he was just asking the question, so don't, I was probably snapping a little bit too much there, so no, that's a fair enough question. But yeah, I don't live stream it.
This is
I don't play online, I don't live stream it.
the southern service to Lewis, calling at Fowler and Lewis. The next station is Fowler.
Man, this is actually running quite well. I'm quite surprised. It's
Welcome aboard the southern service to Lewis. The next station is Fowler.
I haven't been on here since I moved to DX11. Yeah, Monsco. I think there's a B in there, Chris. You've missed the B. Yeah, there's a B in there. This is the only letter. I think it's B-M-E. Yeah, B at the end. Yeah, that's right. I knew there was a B, B in there. Buzz, buzz. Mornscombe, I think they call it. Yeah, Mornscombe. You won't see any P. Diddy's there, so don't worry. So you don't have to worry. No stress. I think I got a rail singing. I don't think there is a rail singing mod on this one because this was added to this route. I'm pretty sure. I know I got rail singing mods. Rob S done a fair bit of work recently with some mods and yeah, added some new content, which was good to see. Some updates to the sound, some of the sounds as well. You know what mod I would love to see updated is the Class 700 mod for the Brighton Main Line. I'm not sure if that modded timetable is still working, but yeah, that was a lovely timetable because they had a 12-car Class 700 on there, which was modded, which was really cool, and had the 12 number on the inside the cab and all that.
Your attention, please. This announcement has been cancelled for today only. Attention! An emergency situation exists. We are unable to continue this announcement.
service to Lewis. Calling at Lewis. The next
And there is the American Express Community Stadium for the Brighton and Hove Albion Football Club. The Seagulls.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Customers are reminded that smoking is not permitted in enclosed areas, such as waiting rooms, toilets, underground stations, or on trains.
Attention passengers, please take your rubbish with you and dispose of it thoughtfully.
Please allow passengers to alight first before boarding the train.
The next train to arrive on platform number 5 goes to Allagong, Allamatta, Bank Robber Plains, Bogadoon Heights, Broken Hill Harbour, Bunganwell, Bungarra, Circular Square, Cootamoo, Cowmoo, Cowpoo, Dubberville, Dunphy Bath, Ferry Fall Flats, Lapjans Park, Lunagong, McDonald Farm, Moss Heads, Mount Flats, Mount Heads, Northern South, Parkville Park, Richville, Rooty Tooty Hill, Rootworthy, Surface Tank, Sulphide Paradise, Wagga 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 Wagga, and Waterhill.
So I have got some new announcements I've added on here for this week, and yeah, we've got some new ones there, some funny ones. I mean, it was Wagga Wagga, but now it's all of a sudden Wagga 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 Wagga. It just continuously goes on. You could have done a funny thing there at the end, and then just had Wagga 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 Greek. Effie Town. Rooty Tooty Hill. So next time I go truck spotting in Rooty Hill, I'll just say we're in Rooty Tooty Hill. You know me, this was one route that I would have loved to have seen the Long Island Railroad treatment where we got the second version and it got extended. I'm still hopeful they'll pull the trigger on the other section and end up taking it all the way up to the Southeastern High, up to the Channel route, you know, where it ends on the Southeastern High Speed section now, you know. That's the gone given. I think that if the Morning Boys, the Firefly Simulations, you know, did anything next, that would be the one I would love to see them pull the trigger on. So we can get the continuation of this East Coast Way. Not sure what they would call it, but obviously would have 375s in it as well, which makes a lot of sense because they've already done the 375 in the hardcore version of it, and I say hardcore, it's not a pro range, it's not a classified pro range. It's just that it's you can have the pro enabled, and then you can put all the coding and everything in, which, you know me, I do. it's quite easy to do. So yeah, I am pretty seriously hardcore with the 375 on the Medway now. So it's it just makes a lot of sense for them to do that, and then we can get an updated 377. Man, that'd be great. And we already use modding sounds for that, so yeah, the modding sounds sound pretty good. It's a shame they won't let you see inside the stadium at the last stop. Yeah, nah, well, once again, that would be frame, it would be a memory thing, and Dovetail already starting to try to bring down the file sizes and optimization and all that, so it doesn't, yeah, it just doesn't make sense to add that into something where 99% of the players are not even really going to bother throwing their camera up towards the stadium in the first place. So I know Joe the British Ace would, because it's his team. It's like, for instance, if they ended up putting the route in, that the other Manchester route that goes via Old Trafford, everybody's going to say, oh, we want to see the inside of Old Trafford, and all this stuff. Like, for me, I'm a Manchester United supporter, yeah, and I wouldn't give a shit if it was seen or not, In reality, it's broken. The roof's broken anyway. The team's not now, but the roof's broken. The only reason the team's not broken now is because they got the fucking man behind the job. I've always rated Carrick, and he's just a legend of the club, and he was in that dynasty with Alex, and he's just he's got such a football brain. That's why I said to you guys ages ago, we needed someone smart like that to come in and. Alright, here we are at our final destination on this one. We're only coming up here to Lewis.
This train is the southern service to Lewis.
And it is the final stop right there. There we go. Beautiful. Nice little short run on the East Coast Way. This is All Aboard, episode 165. We have been on for 1 hour. We pulled the trigger half an hour earlier than what we normally do. But we will be pulling the trigger 1 hour normally, more than what we normally do, this coming Wednesday with a special 4-hour, could be plus, extravaganza of Midweek World of Trains, episode 254, with our West Coast Mainline Trent Valley special. We're going to be doing Class 07 action, Palomino action, Class 350 action, maybe a freight service as well. It's going to be jam-packed, full of goodness. I will clean it up through the daytime and take some runs up and down so I can get that cash up in there. And we can have a nice, better, smooth run on the stream. We're going through stations like Tamworth, Rugby, and obviously Stratford Crew and Milton Keynes, just to name a few on that run. So it's going to be absolutely awesome. I can't wait for it. Hopefully we got a mod activated on the night that actually has the real branding on the trains and the 350 and all that, and on the route itself. But I'm more leaning towards that not happening on the first day. I'm hoping someone's out there and listening to this and say, hey, we need the branding on all the signage and everything and all that on the platforms and for the Trent Valley on launch day. So it would be nice. So you know me, I'm a brainer, and I'm a realist too. I love to see things that are real, not fake. Right. By the way, there is an East Coast Way mod timetable now, and I've seen some positivity on it, but there's so much shit you need to have it. Like, it's just way too much. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright. You know what? It has been a while since I've done this one. Where is it there? We could do that. No. No, actually, let's go and do it. Stuttgart. Time table 2000. Stuttgart 2000. Stuttgart. Yep, we'll do that. Let's rock and roll with this. Some Stuttgart action coming up right now on the stream. Right. One of my favorite German routes, this one, actually. This one's grown on me massively. I always wanted the route out of Stuttgart. I always wanted the original, not the Stuttgart, of today. But that being said, if it was Stuttgart today, it'd have to go via Stuttgart. It wouldn't be starting at Stuttgart. I think it'd have to be sort of in the middle, the high speed. Speaking of the high speed, the German route that is on the road map, the one that's going to have it's going to break the record for the ICE because it can go up to 300 kilometers per hour on the new one. I think that route is one of the core routes for Train Sim World 7. I've been saying that all along. I've got a feeling that is one of the core routes for Train Sim World 7. I think we're going to get an ICE 4. I just got a feeling. We've been wanting an ICE 4. A lot of us have been wanting an ICE 4 for quite some time. This ICE 4 is the missing link for the ICE series. Obviously, I said about the diesel version. That is also missing. But the ICE 4 is a WEP. Absolute WEP. All right. No, not PCB. Fuck. Shit. Get rid of that. Passenger lights. Actually, pardon me. Excuse me for the French just then, by the way. High beams. We don't need to do that because it's automatic on this one. We get rid of these blinds.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Here we go.
Platform number 5 goes to Allogong, Allamatta, Bank Robber Plains, Bogadoon Heights, Broken Hill Harbour, Bunganwell, Bungarra, Circular Square, Kootamoo, Kalmoo, Kaupu, Dubboville, Dunphy Bath, Ferry Fall Flats, Lapjans Park, Lunagong, McDonald Farm, Moss Heads, Mount Flats, Mount Heads, Northern South, Parkville Park, Richville, Rooty Tooty Hill, Rootworthy, Surface Tank, Sulphide Paradise, Wagga 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 Wagga, and Waterhill.
This is the first time since I've moved back to DX11 on here, so it will be more freezing on here than what it will be normally.
Please do not sit on or obstruct the stairways.
Nächste Station, Stuttgart.
Please do not sit on or obstruct the stairways.
Richtung links.
And if anybody's from Germany or German, guten Tag, welcome to the stream. This is the updated Stuttgart version of the BR423 Deutsche Bahn train. It is a double stacker. It's got the updated signage on the sides.
Ausstieg Fahrtrichtung rechts.
This is a really good route. I'll tell you that much. Very, very good. Big fan of this, big fan. It's definitely a contender for route of the year.
Nächste Station, Stuttgart-Feuerbach. Ausstieg Fahrtrichtung rechts.
I'm not too sure. Which one? The one I was playing earlier with all the funny things? Or the German one? Looks like shaped of a bit of a pineapple. It could be SpongeBob's house. Hey, look at that ICE coming through there. Nice, beautiful photo there. Actually, let's take that. Thinking now, I pressed the wrong button. just jump out on this side.
Sehr geehrte Reisende, herzlich willkommen im Zug S5 nach Bietigheim-Bissingen. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Nächste Station, Stuttgart-Zuffenhausen. Ausstieg.
I need a back scratcher, folks. Really need one. I'm using a pair pair of scissors and I shouldn't be. I didn't get the bloody thing. Ah, god damn it. It's because I'm in the fur coat. It's cold, so this keeps you nice and warm. Thinking the one I want to order at the moment is sold out, so I'm thinking trying to wait until see if it's get back in stock. A nice grey one.
Nächste Station, Stuttgart-Zuffenhausen. Ausstieg Fahrtrichtung rechts.
Yeah, so it will freeze up more so this time around. Like I said, I've just moved to DX11 today. And after playing DX12 for many, many moons, and yeah, I just thought it was time to go back to stocky and go back to DX11s. More so to try to fix this damn issue with the freezing going around the corners. Seems to be playing alright. It's just, yeah, gonna freeze. Like I said, other routes outside the west coast, it's gonna freeze a lot. So I've just done a few runs today on the Birmingham crew to clean it up, so. The good thing is when you do your first runs, folks, you can actually be a passenger. Also on your first run to build the cache up. You don't have to actually run it. So you can, do that and just walk away and just go and do some other stuff while you're waiting. Just keep an eye on it as well, and obviously work out the time factor of end to end. Funny ones. Okay.
Sehr geehrte Reisende, herzlich willkommen im
Next train to
Zug.
arrive on platform number 5 goes to Allogong, Allomata, Bank Robber Plains, Boggabdoon Heights, Broken Hill Harbour, Bungangwell, Bungarra, Circular Square, Kootamoo.
Yeah, buggerer. Live chat is subscribers only. Click that subscribe button. Turn the notification bell on.
Attention passengers, please take your rubbish with you and dispose of it thoughtfully.
Nächste Station, Fahrtwestheim. Ausstieg
Going down the stairs with that. Oh no, it's not going to happen in reality. You have to pick it up. They do that, there's bang, 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 and then the suitcase comes flying out. There's clothes and shit go everywhere. Oh, don't worry, don't think it doesn't happen. It does when your suitcase going down the stairs and all of a sudden, fucking. It could be worse. You could trip over and your bag goes flying up in the air, and then the guy down at the bottom picks up the wrong one. And then you open up your bag and you think you got the diamonds in it. It's actually a goldfish. What movie am I talking about, folks? Let us know in the comments. It's a fucking classic. It's actually one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a comedy, that's all I can say. And it's an 80s movie. Actually, no, I think this one was actually in the 90s. Yeah, because by the time it was up to this one, it was the 90s. I reckon it's the best one out of the whole lot of them, actually. I like all of them, but yeah, this one's just... really, really cool. See if anybody can guess on the comments. 3 guys at the top with a black bag goes flying up in. He trips over something, goes flying up. He trips over the golf ball actually, goes flying up in the air. Ends up going to the middle of the staircase going down, and the guy already at the middle has already got a black bag in same black bag. Same black bag, puts it down. The other bag ends up next to it. He picks up the other bag, thinking it's his bag. Yeah, fucking classic movie. They go to all lengths to try to get the bloody diamonds back. Yeah, he thought the announcement said bugger. Buggerer. I think it did. It said something about buggerer.
The next train to arrive on platform number 5 goes to Allogong, Allamatta, Bank Robber Plains, Bogadoon Heights, Broken Hill Harbour, Bunganwell, Bungarra, Circular Square, Cootamoo, Cowmoo, Cowpoo, Dubboville, Dunphy Bath, Ferry Fall Flats, Lapjans Park, Lunagong, McDonald Farm, Moss Heads, Mount Flats, Mount Heads, Northern South, Parkville Park, Richville, Rooty Hill, Rootworthy, Surface Tank, Sulphide Paradise, Wagga 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 Wagga, and Waterhill.
Sehr geehrte Reisende, herzlich willkommen im Zug S5 nach Bietigheim-Bissingen. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Nächste Station Asberg, Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung links.
Most of the announcements they have in the trains now here in Sydney basically don't place your bag on the seat, fines apply. Make sure that you have your belongings on you at all times. If you see unattended baggage, you know, all that stuff. They got one of those type of ones. And then I'm thinking, well, fucking hell, you tell us not to put it on the seat, And now you're complaining about it being on the floor as well. Where you wanted us to stick it up our ass or something? Like, yeah, it's just some of the rules are spitting on the platform. They got that one at the platforms, you know. And probably 99.999% of the time, you always hear the train is delayed by approximately so many minutes. The other day, it was actually 28 minutes. I was like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, apparently something happened earlier or something. I didn't wait too long anyway, so it was alright. That was the day I ended up getting that Anzac Freight Express highway replica. Still haven't shown you guys that, have I? I'll have to do that on my next American Truck Simulator live stream, which will be on Sunday. So I am confirming we're not live tomorrow night. We're not live streaming tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm going to be too busy out and about tomorrow doing the trucks and that. Yeah, I need some time to get in and do these mods and that. I might start doing the Rugby League 26 gameplay tomorrow as well. Teams list is coming out, so... Fucking hell, I'm going to go over. Son of a bitch.
Sehr geehrte Reisende, herzlich willkommen im Zug S.
Just had to change my position for a bit. Thanks, so as I explained to you guys, I've just recently been diagnosed with arthritis, and yeah, found out I've got a bunch of the issues that are coming from my back are not from the lumps that I've got. It's actually from the fucking bulged disc. I got about 3 or 4 of them in my spine. One's really bad though, so I'm on a waiting list now to see somebody specialist thing for it. See if I need surgery or not. Coming up to Tum.
closing. Please stand clear.
Final stop on this run coming up.
Sehr geehrte Reisende, herzlich willkommen im Zug S5 nach Bietigheim-Bissingen. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Nächste Station Bietigheim-Bissingen. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung links.
Planning to pull the trigger on Trent Valley, Chris? Or is it going to be a wait and see? You know the drill. It's probably better to wait and see these days. Knowing, like, there'll be issues. Don't worry about that. It's just what issues will they be? Probably spawning issues, I reckon. I hope I'm wrong and there's it comes out quite nicely, but we know that All Aboard Studios record speaks for itself. We know who the two big guns are. It's the modding boy, the PC modding boys, now known as Firefly, obviously, and Just Trains, of course. If those two teams and the one-man person that done Rating Train came together and done a train sim, we would know that it would be the best one of all time. Because at the moment, Running Train is, yeah, even though it's not real and everything, it's only just started. It's it's a positive start, very positive start.
Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung links. Diese Zugfahrt endet dort. Wir bitten alle Fahrgäste auszusteigen.
Obviously, you've been seeing a lot of freezing on this run. Like I said, this is obviously building the cache. The next time we come through this particular section, should be okay. And as I said to you guys, when I'm normally on this route, I mainly do a lot of trips just down to this train station anyway, so it works out all right. It's very rare that I take the full length. So yeah, I prefer the S-Bahn services. Ugh. There we go.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Right, there we have it. Nice, lovely service that was indeed. I hope you enjoyed that on the Stuttgart. All right. This is Midweek World of Trains, our 165th edition on this Monday, the 8th of June. How are we all doing? There we are, back on the game right there. Right. Right, no, we're not going to that. All right. Hey, don't forget this Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. There is the cover for our live stream for Wednesday. It is the official wallpaper cover photo for Trent Valley, and we are using it for our live stream this Wednesday. So midweek, World of Trains, West Coast Mainline, Trent Valley, episode 254 special, live this coming Wednesday, the 10th of June 2026 from 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. It'll be 5:30 p.m. in South Australia, 3 p.m. Western Australia, 9 a.m. UK, 10 a.m. Central Europe, and early hours in the USA. So do look forward to that. There'll be a full replay provided and added to our Train Sim World past live streams playlist. Currently 1 to 6 playlist, and the reason why it is 1 to 6 because we've got gameplay from Train Sim World 2020 all the way to Train Sim World 6. So yeah, there we go. Train Sim World 1, which did have a few different variants of that edition of Train Sim World, which was the first one. So yeah, do join us for that on Wednesday night. It's all about Trent Valley on Wednesday night. And my favorite, West Coast Mainline, of course. West Coast Mainline is my go-to, and I love it. You know, like I said, I've always preferred West over East. The south section of East Coast Mainline is pretty good, though. I have to admit that. And you know what? I'm really would love to see them announce the northern section, like I said, from Glasgow through Motherwell for West Coast Mainline. That'd be absolutely fantastic to see. But I also love to see them announce the Great Eastern Mainline from Liverpool Street in London to Ipswich. I'd just love to see that actually announced. And also the return of Steam would be fantastic for the Steam players as well. I think that it would be lovely to see them actually finally bring in manual firing and all this stuff and get that up and running. But with all the issues going on, I probably think at the moment it's probably not the ideal. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the German Steam one coming out though. That's going to be really, really good. And I'll probably lean towards 7 for that, for sure. Right. Don't go anywhere. I need to use the restroom real quickly, and we shall continue with our action here tonight on All Aboard. Don't go anywhere. We've got around about an hour and 20 to go. All right, thank you very much for your patience. Yeah, I'm just looking at the. I was just looking at the Q&A for the roadmaps this month. A lot of people asking about the crashing issues happening on PlayStation. I think that will probably be a topic that they probably will ask on the stream. But obviously there has been an article recently on updating people regarding that. So I think the repeats of people really should be understandable by now. Like I'm gonna tell you now, as somebody that has experiences like I am for Train Sim World, I reckon continuously asking is a waste of time because with Dovetail it's out one ear and out the other. So I wouldn't even bother. You'll most likely find that those fixes will come thicking in the year 2030. The way things go with them. Anyway, just saying. Right. Let's now head to another route of my choosing. And let's go now to... where is it? Where's Boston? Oh, there it is. They got the standard versions in that too. Oh no. Here we go now with some Northeast Corridor action. The Boston. We are heading into Massachusetts and going over the border to Providence, Rhode Island. I think it's Rhode Island. Is it Rhode Island, Providence? Hey Siri, search for Providence, USA.
I don't seem to be able to get your current location.
Oh, you stupid fucking slut. Yeah, Rhode Island. So yeah, we are going from Massachusetts to Rhode Island on this trip. Let's now turn in that, go into forwards and open up those doors. We'll turn the alerter on. And we shall put the brakes into passenger. And ditch lights on. And front lights to bright. And shall bring those brakes down to 44 a little bit.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
The M Fleet coaches. And we have a green light. Welcome customers to this Amtrak service. The next stop is Boston Back Bay. Yes, it is a very nice train. Number 654 on this one. I'm pretty sure the cab is from Europe, and there they obviously ended up. Amfleet purchased it. Yeah, it sort of reminds me of the Vetron. This cab, even though this was out prior to that, yeah, it's sort of, yeah, it's got that sort of aspect to it. The speed of it as well is sort of like it as well. Because, yeah, we know the Vetron, they carry freight, but they got a lot of kick into it. They're a lot of oomph. So, they're very similar in sorts. And we are covering both UK, Germany, and the US here tonight on the stream. By doing this. So all three main core countries of Train Sim World. Systems there and all that.
Please do not sit on or obstruct the stairways.
Attention customers, we're approaching Boston Back Bay. Doors will be opening on the right side. Mind the gap from the train to the platform, please. Boston Back Bay, folks. Look at all those passengers. Very lovely. Lots of people joining the train. If you're not aware by now, recently I lost my my saved profile for Train Sim World. I had a profile from Train Sim World 2 all the way to the current Train Sim World, so I was over 1,100 levels, 1,100 levels, the 1,200 levels, and yeah, I lost my profile with all my saved collectibles and all that stuff. I don't really give a rat's, to be honest. So, you know, the leveling system doesn't really bother me, but you see my live stream and you probably think, oh, I'm only just beginning the game, but no. If you look at my dedicated playlist and my history of the game, or if you're a veteran subscriber of our channel like Chris is, and Connor's been with us long enough to know as well that it is, you know, I had those levels as well, so it's yeah, people like them that know that I'm a veteran of the game, and two stops along the way to go. Route 128 is our next location to stop at. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't expect much in this roadmap. I don't even really, yeah. I'm not expecting anything really. There'll be no movement. Maybe there'll be movement with some of the stuff that was in the 0 to 3 months and they'll go outside of it again. Yeah, Chris is more for the US routes. He likes the US routes a lot. Certainly do. Connor likes the Amtrak. Bit of side action there, very nice. 5.5 miles to our location of the next stop. Currently going 115 miles per hour. Yeah, I'd like to see them actually do the new Liberty Amtrak down the track, and also the Surfer. I'd love to see them do the Surfer, and I'd like to see them bring in the double stacker as well with the full sky roof on the side. I know there's one cab that's got the sky roof, and yeah, I'd love to see that in the game. It would be so cool. I know it's in Train Sim Classic. Yeah, but the Surfliner is really, really cool. I love to see the Surfliner in the game. That'd be so cool. If anything classic from NEC, it would have to be the Pennsylvanian stuff. You know, it's got some really cool old school Pennsylvanian trains in there that they could throw in. That would be so cool to see as well. I've got a couple of them in.
This station is Route 128. As you leave the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
Oh, we have got announcements on here. Well, there we go. Well, they call it Route 128, not Route 128. Route 128. There you go. Sounds like a freaking bloody highway, interstate, Interstate 128, coming down. We went through a fair few interstate roads going up to Massachusetts on ATS last night, tell you that much. And we are heading down the Rhode Island on this one, folks, to Providence. We actually went through Providence last night in American Truck Simulator as part of the Coast to Coast and DNA. That'll do. inside the cab. I swear these cabs, they look like you're in a plane. Like, that's just what it looks like. It looks like you're in a plane. Yeah, it's very clean and yeah, very plane-like. Very like you're in a jet. Just the way the ceiling is, the overheads, and you know, the seating. It's very similar. Obviously, there's no seatbelts. Yeah. You think on a high-speed train there would be seatbelts? I love how they have the American flag backwards there at the front. Providence, Rhode Island is coming up. Or Provence, something like that. I know it's in Rhode Island. There's some CSX stuff on the side there. Look at that. CSX. That's how drifters get around in the US, actually, getting in one of those and rolling down the rails. That's how you go all over the US and that. Good way to travel around. Chris, on these coaches, they don't have a shush coach. I think there might be rules and regulations with noise. You would think so on long distance coaches like this. There would be definitely some sort of rules in place. I think just being mindful and respectful to others in definitely bouncing up and down on it though. Look at this. It feels like I'm in the bedroom with a woman or something at the moment. I'm catching a wave, you know. I'm in the ocean. I'm going like this. Whoa, backs and forwards. I've got to be careful of my back, so I better not do that too much. Yeah, I was just reading up some of the things about what I can do to help with my back and that. And yeah, apparently eating fish is one of them. And I found out some omega-3, so I might get some omega-3 tablets. That might help. Might talk to my doctor first about that, see if it's okay to take that. It's running quite well, actually, being the first time on DX11 on here. It's not freezing up too much. Well, I know it was doing a little bit on the Stuttgart route, but it actually wasn't severe. So, yeah, it was nothing really major. It's doing a little bit on here. There's one back there. But it's running not too bad. It's, around 54, 5 frames, even with reshade. I guarantee I'll take the reshade off. It'll be exactly 60 on the slap. There we go. See? So it works out. I've got it capped at 60. You don't need it. Don't need any more than that. 60 frames, when you're streaming at 60 frames and at 1440p. And yeah, we are using reshade. So HDR on the reshade, colorfulness, sharpening, it's all there. That was Sharon, I think it is, that station. That was an annoying woman. Sharon. Shazza. Yeah, we want 130, even more than what the HST 125 can go. Look at that. Are they still experimenting? I don't know if there's any people from the UK tonight. I know there's been some experimenting in regards to some speeds on the West Coast mainline. I think it was more with the 800 series as though experimenting on 125 there. Probably once again, it'll probably be a safety thing, but I think it's more so on the stretches that they're doing it, not the curves. We're at 125 now. And 20 miles to go. Oh, well, we can make a coach up with them, with Shush, and just have a guard on there, and if anybody starts talking, you just go up to them. Shh! Be quiet. If they continue, shh! Final warning. Next time will be a fine. Oh, that you're warned. Why are you being loud then? Oh. Sorry, I better shh. Okay. Amtrak used to be your favourite train. Okay. Yeah, we always change our minds when we come see new things and whatnot. Fair enough. Well, my all-time favourite train, obviously, is not in Train Sim World, or, you know, we've got no Australian content anyway, but the Red Rattler is my all-time favourite train. But yeah, I am such a fan of the Electro Star series of trains in Train Sim World. So I have to say the Electro Stars, 377, 375, 378. Just that series of trains, the Electro Stars, and yeah. Favorite high-speed train in Train Sim? Well, that's easy. That's the ICE. And I'll probably say the ICE 1, but I am a big fan of the ICE 4. So I am hopeful that, like I said, this German high-speed route that's on the roadmap at the moment, I'm pretty certain that this will be a Train Sim World 7 core route. And I would not be surprised if they pull the trigger on the ICE 4. And yeah, that'll be one of... I reckon that's definitely one of the trains for the release of Train Sim World 7. I think ICE 4 is long overdue. And they're talking about the route with speeds up to 300 kilometers per hour for the ICE. So I can only think that it would make a lot of sense to them to bring out the ICE 4 for that route. And it's a damn long route. As far as I'm aware it is, so yeah. I'm not sure what the US route will be. I did say to you guys Baltimore, Washington, Northeast Corridor. So that's more down the south, south from New York and all that. So, that would make sense. I think that would probably be the possibility. I hope it's Chicago racetrack. That would blow my mind. That would be absolutely awesome. The UK route, like I said, I think it will be. I think it'll be East Coast Mainline south, and I reckon it'll be London King's Cross to Peterborough. I would love it. I would love it to be another part of West Coast Mainline, and it's the northern section from Glasgow. But I think that that's probably something I prefer just trains to pull the trigger on. Being that I think the northern sections are more for the 80s, and the other sections are more for the today. So it would definitely be, I reckon, from Carlisle to Glasgow. Freaking hell, that'll be huge. I think that might actually break the record even again for the biggest UK route. It actually might become the biggest route of all time if they did that. So yeah, I wouldn't put it past them. I just think we're long overdue for other parts of the East Coast. Like to see Newcastle in the game. Like I said, it's such a beautiful station in Train Sim Classic, and I can just imagine, and all the bridges around there and everything. It's, yeah, there's a lot of detail into it. So how it would react in Train Sim World terms, I don't know, but yeah, it would just look. I would love to see it. Here comes the CTC5. The CTC3 in there in the gut. Yeah, that is the Amtrak's strangers there too, with that little sign. Conductor mode is, I'm pretty certain, going to be one of the major core features of Train Sim World 7. So, yeah, expect that to be happening. They've already talked about it, so it's just a matter if they're going to actually do it after all the issues that have been going on. I think it probably makes a lot of sense for them not to do it, to be honest. I'd like to see them not do any new features like that, to be honest, and concentrate more on fixing the game up. We've already got enough problems as it is now. For them to pile on more would be, yeah, I think the wrong move. But knowing Dovetail, they'll do it. They'll pile on more pain, more problems, more causes of why the game is completely broken and why it should be just terminated and move on to the next sim. But yeah, are they going to listen? No. And there's a lot more of us are now talking about Unreal Engine 5, and you know, have probably come to grips with the terms where I really think that a lot of us have just had a gutful of the bullshit, and a lot of people have woken up now. What I've been saying for many years now, and what Colonel Failer warned you guys years ago about. And it's not a dig to Dovetail, like I said, I've always wanted positives for this, always. But when you see continuously, you know, these issues going on, we're paying our hard-earned money. We're not ambassadors where we suck up Dovetail's arsehole and fake the bullshit and don't speak the devil about any issues, just to try to get everything for free and save all our money. No, real hard workers pay for stuff, folks. When you want something in life, you have to work your ass off for it. Alright? That's it. Unfortunately, I worked my ass so hard when I was younger, I've destroyed my back. So, I have no choice now. I can't do that physical type of work that I used to do. Operating machinery and lifting heavy metal and steel and all that and heavy stuff is, yeah, unfortunately my body's completely gone. But yeah, I still do trucks and everything. I run this YouTube channel and everything. I still work my ass off on delivering the best quality I could possibly give you guys in regards to my mods for an American truck, and you know, my trucking simulation live streams and my video photography of trucks and whatnot, and meeting interesting people along the way as well, and truck drivers out there, and you know, people in the trucking industry, people that work for stuff in the trucking industry, like with different products and stuff, and yeah, I've met some really, really interesting people, so along the way, so, and promoted some of them too. So just like Owen with his strap launcher, and he was down there at one of the festivals, truck festivals down in rural Victoria over the weekend, and yeah, I seen a photo of him with another fellow, and that was pretty cool. He looked like he was happy. All right, we are in Rhode Island now, so we are approaching Providence. We are going to get the announcement from the PESI very shortly, so we'll be quiet for a second. And don't go anywhere. We've got plenty more train sim worlds still to come. No worries, Chris. Thanks for coming along. Enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Yeah, so roadmap overnight. So don't forget that. That'll be on the trainsimworld.com and on the forums as well. Obviously, there'll be a replay of the stream
This
when we.
station is
Providence.
As you leave the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
So obviously, I'll watch some of the replay of it. They just basically, go on about a bunch of stuff. But yeah, this one's probably interesting because they have been quiet for a while now. So I think that really, it's probably more interesting to hear about what's going on behind the scenes. I like to see some people actually get on the Q&A because I can't get involved in the forums. Actually ask them a hardcore question. Can you please give us answers on why you've been so damn quiet and what has been done to try to rectify the major issues that have been plaguing the game for years now, like passenger behavior, like the signal problems, continuous crashes to desktop, all this stuff, that really needs to be answered for players. The texture blurring and that. We want real hardcore answers to be answered, not just beating around the bush and giving little bits and pieces of it. We want damn truths on what has been done to rectify it, because you have been quiet for a while, and we're worried that the quiet is not actually delivering on what we would love to see. So yeah, I just think that if they could give us answers, if not, then God, the only thing I can hope for is that maybe the reason behind that is that they actually are working on a new train sim and they're trying to keep it hush hush. So yeah. I think early stages are. I think, to be brutally honest, I think the early stages of the next train sim are in development. Why would they cancel the Unreal Engine 5 arcade one for a reason? What would be the reason? Come on, seriously. They realise that they got to start working on the next train sim. Anyway, we'll soon find out. Time will tell. And then you can probably come to me and say, "Yep, you're right all along, Don." Anyway, I'm not here to be right or wrong. I'm here to try to provide as much, conversation as possible. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with talk and whisper, and just don't leak anything to me. That's what I say. Just don't leak anything to me, because I don't like leakers. Speaking of the forums, quickly just going to jump in. Take a quick squiz and see if there's any more chatter going on with Q&A. It might be interesting. There's more with Trent Valley. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, Q&A 20 minutes ago was one. Has the remap been released yet? Jesus Christ. It doesn't get released till the afternoon, mate. It's only 9:05. It won't be out yet. No way. Old Vermin. This guy is a veteran of the forums, folks. I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna say something about this one actually, because this is quite interesting, and it is actually one that I actually think is. This is something I was talking about earlier in the stream. How we need to have some sort of thing where it will load the scenery in prior to us going into the route, and so it doesn't cause a lot of the micro shadowing and the issues that we have on the routes with the trains loading in and it freezes and whatnot. Iron Vermin's like another one from me. Train Sim World 6 now appears a larger HD footprint than Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, with some of the scenery enhancements installed. Are we ever likely to see progress towards some sort of common folder? So the scenery assets, etc., which appear on several routes, don't need to be duplicated on each DLC. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Will the Malmay DLC have passenger announcements? Yes, is the answer to that. I can already answer you that. That's from Cab B hashtag 2092 from the Dovetail Forum. Let's now talk about this one. It has been confirmed that he is working on bringing in the Train Sim World 6 features, which are the announcements and all that on the trains and at the stations and all that. So those are more likely to be added to the extension and over the route in general, because there is a update coming out for the route and everything that fixes all the passengers. The passenger spotting's all been fixed and that's already been confirmed. He's already said that's been completed and done. And I'll be honest with you guys, I think pretty much a majority of this route is done. I think it's actually completed. It's just waiting for Q&A now and just waiting for Dove. It's just backing up in the backlog of everything else that's pretty much done and done. But the main reason a lot of the DLCs are not being released is obviously Dovetail holding them back so they can fix all the problems with the game before they can actually slap more memory shit into the game. You know what I mean? Like more stuff. So they're trying to solve problems before they pile it more on, and it takes longer to solve things. But anyway, John B's also, is there any more news on the Malmay line extension being released? What's the latest on texture blurs? Is there likely to be truly fixed for consoles? Will the passenger system ever be fixed? Yeah. Well, these are the things, like I said, I think that because they've been quiet for so long, I think, because obviously there's only one thing on the roadmap from Dovetail themselves, I can only think that obviously there's a lot of things that have probably been done about all these particular issues, but they're just not gonna unfortunately make it into this era of Train Sim World. It's more likely next one, and this is like I said, this is the way that they're gonna try to make more money, so that they're gonna make sure you buy the next one, and then you buy the next one, and then it all never fucking happens. Anyway. We'll find out. We'll soon find out. Anything else interesting? Every roadmap comes out now with the same questions about optimization. So why don't suggest another way to do it, especially if they just work on new TSW and have some time before the annual release. Yeah. Just looking at the forums. That's the Coca-Cola dude from the 80s. Lol. Forget about Fire Circle. It's not going to happen. Yeah, no, forget about that. Right. Okay. No core updates as of yet. Okay. You would think there would be an update on the game later today, actually. I think there might be an update overnight, our time here in Australia. So I might be still up later on tonight and, yeah, probably get an update on regards to the game itself. You know, you think there would be one prior to the release of Trent Valley? Right. Here we go with some Heath Road action. Heath Road Connect action. 350. What do they call it? 350 something. Oh, got an itch under my foot now. All right. So some of the rail shot winners. It wasn't known as the rail shots when I won the contest in 2023, week 16. I've still got the photo in my files. 2T16, London Paddington to Heathrow Airport. It is a early morning service. Interior lights.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
had a feeling it was the inner city. Okay, Erling Broadway in West Erling and Hemwell, Southall, and Hayes and Wellington. Hayes and Harrington, sorry. What did I say? Wellington. Lol. Yeah, unfortunately, I ran out of time to post up that truck spotting adventure for today, folks. Our next episode of Don's Truck Spotting Australia will be tomorrow now. So it will be M7 Motorway Dean Park, premiering tomorrow on our YouTube channel. And then the following day, we'll have a brand new location for you guys. Give the game a save actually, because yeah, we're at that point where we normally have the game crash to the desktop, but we're in DX11 tonight, so who knows, might not happen. This station is Erling Broadway. Here we are. Please mind the gap from the train for the platform. Make sure you take all your belongings with you and make sure that you don't smoke on the platform. CCTV is on 24 hours a day at this station. Transit police patrol this platform and trains at a random basis. I say no more. You wonder why people on the forums are like, "Oh, is there anything going on with the passengers?" Yep, still committing suicide off the sides of the bloody platform and the staircase.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
West Erling next. No Heathrow Connect, you see?
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Only partial tactile paving on the platform edge. Once the train arrives, please mind the step from the platform onto the train.
At night rave near the guard's compartment naked with a blue light.
Okay. Is Henwell?
Heathrow Airport, calling at Southall, Hayes and Harlington, and Heathrow Airport.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
You see Wembley on the right at the back there, folks.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Now, I would love to go to Heathrow Airport altogether, folks, but unfortunately, they don't have Heathrow Airport in the game. So I think it's a copyright issue, or they just couldn't add it into the new and approved version of this original DLC of Train Sim World, the Great Western, sorry. Express, they call it. It's the Great Western Railway, obviously.
For your safety, please be aware that some platforms at this station have no functional tap paving on the platform edge. Once the train arrives, please
Doors
find a
closing.
step from the
Please
platform
stand
onto
clear.
the train.
I don't know if you've seen somebody go flying off the staircase at the back there, but I do apologize for that stupidity. But anyway, that's part of the core issue with the passengers that are going on. So yeah, it's got nothing to do with this route or anything. It's a core issue of Train Sim World. It's been a long, long outstanding one, pretty much ever since Rush Hour, to be honest. But anyway, right. There we have it. All right, so that will include today's live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 165 has come to the end, ladies and gentlemen, of All Aboard Live, and it's been an absolute honor and privilege bringing you this live stream. Just a reminder, folks, our next Train Sim World live stream, here it is on the screen, this Wednesday, the 10th of June, 2026. It is our first live stream of West Coast Mainline Trent Valley, and a live stream dedicated to the brand new route. It is a 4-hour blockbuster, midweek World of Trains, episode 254, this Wednesday at the very special time of 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Western Australia, and 5:30 p.m. in South Australia, and 8 p.m. New Zealand, 9 a.m. UK, 10 a.m. Central Europe, and 4 a.m. Eastern States of the USA, 1 a.m. West Coast USA. Full replay will be provided on that one, just like today's All Aboard episode 165. And that's all we got time for. Thank you very much for watching. I am the Aussie Don, the Godfather, signing off once again for Train Sim World 6 action here at the home of Train Sim World since 2019, Australia, worldwide entertainment, your entertainment destination down under. Hooroo!